Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake with Fitness Insider coming at you guys with another good one today. But first, as always, hit that subscribe button, man. I'd love to have you guys join the family. To everybody that has subscribed already, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. This is what this channel is for. Everybody that's, getting involved, commenting, leaving good stuff, talking about potential top 6 material at the Arnold Classic. That is what this whole channel is about, man. I appreciate you guys. But anyways, speaking of the Arnold Classic, this is kind of a recent trend that I've been following. I'm going to keep doing it until the Arnold comes. It's basically like a mini-series. I'm basically going to try to keep you guys updated as much as possible, hopefully daily, on physique updates going into the Arnold. And starting with Sergio Oliva Jr. Now, this guy, man, he looks impressive as hell. And admittedly, look, man, for the first, couple videos I did about the Arnold, I overlooked this guy for sure. Totally admit that. And I know a lot of you guys in the comment sections had been pointing him out to me, so I started checking him out, and man, I agree with you guys. He looks phenomenal. I really think this guy could be top 6 material, and that's saying something in a stacked lineup. I mean, just look right here. Look how vascular this dude is. And if you guys want to see something, man, just go to his Instagram and check out all the videos that he posts up. He looks insane right now. I'm telling you, besides Big Ramy and Patrick Moore, Sergio, I'm almost more excited to see how Sergio looks than I am for Patrick, and that's saying something. So it's going to be amazing. I think this is going to be the best Sergio we have ever seen by far, and I think he's going to upset a lot of other competitors here, so can't wait to see that. And moving right into the next story, we got Dexter Jackson within 2 weeks of the Arnold Classic, super recent video doing biceps with his trainer Charles Glass. And guys, oh man, it blows my mind every single time I see a new update of Dexter Jackson, because this guy is 50 years old. I know I've said it before, but I just can't stress how insane that is. Look at his arms, his back, his chest. I mean, literally, he's named the Blade for good reason, but he has not slowed down at all. You know what? You could say his legs kind of got a little bit smaller for a little bit, but literally last year, he brought his legs back up. At the Tampa Pro, his whole package at the Tampa was one of the best Dexters I've ever seen. It looked phenomenal, man. I cannot believe how big, full, and just conditioned this dude is. I'm telling you, Dexter has the capability of winning this show, especially if somebody else comes in off. Now, don't get it twisted. I still think Big Ramy's going to win this show, and I think Big Ramy's going to win it. I think William Bonac's going to get second. I think Dexter's going to get third. I just want to point out that Dexter could definitely come in and win the show, especially if someone else slips up, because Dexter is that good. And I really hope good things for Dexter, man. He's one of the coolest guys in bodybuilding, and it's his last year in bodybuilding. He announced his retirement, so I really hope the best for Dexter. I'd love to see him get another Arnold Classic win. But I also hope for the same thing with Ramy. I'd love to see Ramy get an Arnold Classic too. So I love both those guys, so, I'm kind of torn between the two. But, yeah, Dexter's a good guy overall, and I really hope the best for him. And I guarantee you this, he's going to come in looking very good. Even he said he's going to upset a lot of people here, so let's just wait and see. But I think we already know he's going to come in and bring it. And next, we're going to talk about somebody who has not been getting a lot of attention, I feel like, for this show. And it's understandable, because I feel like Victor Martinez's his peak is long since past. But, it's commendable that he's looking as good as he is lately. And, this channel, I'm doing my best to try to keep things positive. I don't want to make it sound like I'm dissing anybody or trying to put anybody down, man. I love Victor. He's another guy that most bodybuilders love. The guy, they say he's awesome, really fun guy to be around, respectable, cool guy, humble guy. But I'm trying to be realistic about this thing. Victor is probably, he might be able to hit maybe like somewhere in the 8th to 10th place range, but man, it's a very stacked lineup. And I will say this, man, the last Arnold he did, I feel like he should have placed a little bit higher than he did. He actually looked pretty dang good. I think the biggest thing that hurt him is his legs. I feel like he lost a lot of the size in his legs. as do most people as they get older. That's just the unfortunate truth that comes with bodybuilding as you get older. Dexter Jackson is somehow keeping his leg size, which is crazy. I know he's lost a little bit, but he's doing a dang good job at keeping his legs up. But most other people, I mean, the vast majority of people, that's the first thing that goes as you get older is your legs. And I expect that to be the same thing for Victor this year. But I will say this. I know Victor is working hard. As you can see here, man, he looks dry. He looks conditioned already. I'm excited to see Victor, man, because he is such a cool guy. I've loved the dude ever since I've seen Generation Iron, and I'm just happy he's stepping back on stage, and he's going to be doing what he can to give us the best package that he can. And you know what? That's definitely good enough. And if he places, in the top 10, I think that's a win in and of itself. So, best of luck to Victor. I think no matter what, the dude's a legend in the sport. A lot of people think that he should have won the Olympia against Jay Cutler years ago, and that's neither here nor there. I just think, he's definitely one of the legends, and he deserves respect just for getting back up on that stage and doing it again. So, yeah, good luck to Victor. I hope he does well. Moving on to the next one, we got, of course, Patrick Moore looking insanely dry, grainy, vascular. I mean, I said in the last video yesterday, and I'll say it again today, man. Each day, this dude looks drier and just more crisp and conditioned. I mean, literally day by day by day, he's keeping us updated, and he looks phenomenal. I mean, the hype is real with this guy. I expect big things from him. I definitely see a top 6 finish. I was kind of wondering for a little bit because we got so many people, but there's no way that he's going to place lower than 6th. I just don't see it. He looks too good. His conditioning is sure to be on. I mean, you can see it as is right now. He's one of the driest looking guys right now, 12 days out. So, I mean, it's going to be amazing. Let's just hope he doesn't come in too flat and over diet, which I don't think will be the case. And moving along, we're going right into a story about Steve Kuklo. Now, Steve right here, only 2 weeks out or whatever this was, lifting heavy weight. He looks pretty dry. He looks pretty good. Definitely looks a little bit flat as expected, dieting and being this close to a competition, and he's definitely going to fill out as when they start carbing up for the show a couple days out. Yeah, Steve, he was top 6 in the Olympia in 2019. He's definitely capable of bringing a top 6 finish here. It is probably almost a more stacked lineup now than it was at the Olympia, so I would not be surprised if Steve is more like 7th place. Just because there's a lot of good people here, but Steve is he has the size, and if he brings that conditioning, man, he's definitely top 6 material. But that conditioning is going to be the name of the game for a lot of people, so we'll just have to wait and see. All right, guys, and we have a small clip here, recent clip of Big Ramy training, and doing some Smith machine overhead presses, and yeah, he looks huge, man. As we're all aware, his name's Big Ramy. I mean, being big is no surprise, right? But being this close to the Arnold, man, even in diet mode, this guy just looks insane. Like, my biggest worry here for Big Ramy is that he might over diet and come in flat. Now, I think with Big Ramy, thankfully for his physique, he is so big and he overwhelms everybody so much with size that coming in flat would not be like super detrimental to, how he places. I think he could afford to come in a little flat if it means that he has just shredded conditioning. Now, Big Ramy definitely looks his best when he's pretty dang good conditioned and he's also full, and if he can hit that balance perfectly, we might see literally one of the best mass monsters we've ever seen, because Big Ramy literally has good lines for being a mass monster, Marcus Rule, amazing bodybuilder, super fun to watch, but he was just, I don't think Marcus had the proportion that Ramy has. They're both, crazy looking bodybuilders, but Big Ramy actually has good lines for being a 300-pound bodybuilder. You know, like, Big Ramy has the potential to be a Mr. Olympia. Everybody's aware of this. Everybody knows this. And I'm really excited for this, man. Everybody really wants to see what this guy looks like when he comes in with the 300 pounds of just shredded muscle. And I think this might be the time that we finally see Ramy at his best potential. And I am so excited for it. In fact, somebody actually told me, somebody on the YouTube channel told me that they're actually good friends with Big Ramy, and they said, they're like, believe me, he is going to come in at his all-time best. It's already a done deal. The way he looks is just, he's winning for sure. And you know what? I believe him, because, I mean, you can tell by his face, he is conditioned. He's already depleted. He looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to see how good this guy looks. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Big Ramy seems to be like a super nice, humble, good guy. So, you know, I always wanted the best for Big Ramy. I want him to get some of these big titles like the Arnold Classic and the Olympia, because he deserves them, man. He works really hard. He lifts heavy weight. And if you watch a video of him training, man, he pushes himself so hard. And, yeah, he just deserves to have some big titles under his belt. So, yeah, I hope all the best for Big Ramy. But anyways, guys, that's my last story for today. Thanks for tuning in. To everybody that made it this far, I appreciate you guys. And don't forget to subscribe, man. Join the family. I'm going to keep you guys updated with all the new physique updates. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.